Join the #1 most watched newscast in the automotive industry. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today. Welcome to CBT News with Bridget Fitzpatrick.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CBT News. I'm Bridget Fitzpatrick. Thank you so much for joining us today. As you can see, we're on the show floor at NADA 2023, and it's been a fabulous show. We have so many great interviews coming up, so be sure to stay tuned to CBT News all week long for even more coverage. Today on Inside Automotive, Jim talks to David Kelleher, president of David Auto Group. But first, here are some highlights from the show. On Friday, Time and Ally Financial named Gary Rome, owner of Gary Rome Hyundai, the 2023 Time Dealer of the Year. Rome is well known for treating both his clients and staff like family and for his dedication to embracing new technologies that would advance the automotive sector. He was the first dealer in the U.S. to deliver an electric vehicle from Hyundai, and his futuristic Hyundai store is powered by a solar field. In his farewell address on Friday, outgoing 2022 NADA Chairman Mike Alford underscored the importance of the dealer franchise system, saying, quote, "Dealers are truly essential to the future of ICE and EVs. Only a local dealership network can provide the personal relationship customers want." Alford added that direct-to-consumer retailers like Tesla consistently rank low in customer satisfaction scores, stating, quote, "Dealers and legacy OEMs are better equipped to provide real, substantial, and market-wide customer satisfaction than direct sellers." As part of its annual tradition to give back to the host city of the convention, NADA and its leaders donated a Ford F-150 and Nissan Altima to Dallas Police to be used as part of its Fate Car program. The donated vehicles will be equipped with inconspicuous cameras and tracking technology, allowing police to trace a stolen or broken-in vehicle, increasing the likelihood that criminals will be apprehended. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is David Kelleher, president of David Auto Group and Stellantis National Dealer Council board member. We'll be right back.
Join the #1 most watched newscast in the automotive industry. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today.
Today on Inside Automotive, we're discussing the state of the mega retailer and what dealers can learn from a tumultuous 2022. We're joined now by David Kelleher, president of David Auto Group, to share his perspective. Take a look.
I know that we've spoken about this before, but home delivery, you guys have made some huge inroads in that. I know that you were doing a lot of that during COVID. And talk to us about where that sits today.
Yeah, so I'm so adamant about this. When you look at the whole world, I mean, you know, I'll be stopped at a traffic light and I'll buy toilet paper from Amazon, you know, so why would we expect our customers are willing to come sit 4 and 5 hours in a showroom?
That's right.
You know, to take delivery.
That's right.
And so we actually have I have a benchmark. You know, I do a series of reports. I'm over granular with data. But one of the benchmarks we have is 35% home delivery.
Wow.
Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, we're maintaining about 26% right now.
Yeah.
So I'm a little disappointed, but still 1 in 4 of our customers are taking home delivery, and the majority of them have never come to the showroom.
That's fantastic.
We did the whole deal virtually, and we have a practice in our dealership of talking about that early in the experience. So when the customer reaches out to us during a lead,
right,
or an internet lead, or on the phone, my team is trained to speak about that early, because I think it's a why buy. Yeah. And I think, you know, if they get another competitive quote and it may be a little bit less than me, they're going to say, you know what, Dave's going to home deliver it to me and I don't have to deal with this stuff and I can go to my kid's basketball game.
Right, exactly. Do you think it's better for the dealership that you've got more home delivery taking place than if they were to come into the store? Is it actually better for you as a dealer?
Well, yeah, I think it is. I think, number one, my goal is always to sell that everybody who drives in the Philadelphia market drives my car. So, you know, I want every deal and every customer.
Sure.
And but you know, one of the challenges that a lot of dealers have is F&I, and how do you execute F&I in a home delivery?
Right.
And we've kind of conquered that. So the client has got to take a mandatory F&I Zoom and or phone call with our team.
Okay.
And our team has done very good at converting that customer and giving them the opportunities that they have and the things that they need to consider in the F&I department. And we've made our penetration on those home deliveries equal to our penetration on in-showroom deliveries. But I think that's the biggest delivery. I will say this, I have 9 drivers on staff. And those drivers are working both for the service department and for the sales department. But that's a cost that 10 years ago I didn't have, because we didn't deal with that. You had one guy driving a shuttle, but now we're picking up service cars and dropping off loaners, and now we're doing home delivery. So
somebody could do business with David and both on the purchase side and the service side and never see your store.
And never see my store. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's and although I love to see my customers, the truth is I understand their world.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's anything like your world and my world, to me, when do I want to go in and sit in the showroom for 4 or 5 hours? When do I want to go sit in a service waiting area for 2 hours or 3 hours?
I hear you.
I mean, when they are there, we've got internet, we've got, cable hookups, we have a desking area so that it can work.
Sure.
And some people are honestly, they'll stop me and say, I don't want my car to be fixed. I'm having such a great time. And the cappuccino's terrific.
And the coffee's great.
Yeah, you have to do that as well. But certainly you have to understand your customer and where they're going in their mindset now, and you have to adjust that market. And that's the way I look.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all we have time for today, but be sure to stay tuned to CBT News for even more news and trends covering the retail automotive industry. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching CBT News, the voice of the retail automotive industry. Join the #1 most watched newscast in the automotive industry. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today.